at this point I've got Gus driving the MIDI unit that I just described, and got it going doubled with a piano sound. One neat thing that you can do is with bends, since it doesn't respond as a piano unit, wouldn't, as a piano wouldn't respond with bending a note. But got some string sounds as well. Brass, which sounds kind of like a harmonica, but choir. And there's harpsichord, I think. Guitar, sort of a nylon string. And bass sounds as well. We can set the bass sound to be an octave lower. Next, we're going to look at the secondary board, and this is basically the mixing and selection section, but it also has an additional voice to the voices that we've already looked at. This is the Roland SYB3. It's a sort of a monophonic bass synth pedal, originally designed for bass. They work pretty nicely with guitar, and well, I could go into all sorts of descriptions, but as to what the functions do, but it's really best to hear it. So let's do that. Now, like a pretty standard filtering pedal, you've got frequency and resonance. Now, if I tweak that, that's our frequency. Adjusts the peak frequency that this thing works at. I usually leave it there because you get up in this end and can get a little goofy here and there, but anyways, this is our resonance function on the outside. Pretty wacky. So Generally keep that rolled back a bit too, so I don't rip anybody's head off in the process. Get pretty gnarly with some distortion in there, but anyways, we'll set those to nominal settings. This is our sensitivity or decay. More you turn it up, the longer the decay is and the more sensitive it gets. Now, since I've got this thing running stereo, this is our mix knob. Let me turn up the straight guitar signal. Basic guitar. I'm going to filter out the regular guitar and just sweep through these vocal settings. Sort of a PWM there. Octave down. Pitch with a little bit of noise in the back. PWM with some noise, octave down with noise, square wave, inverted, let's tweak that one a little bit. Sort of a T-wah sound. Inverted. Neat stuff. Coolest feature with this thing is with these first few voices here, you can actually, now I'm going to hold that, just holding down the pedal with my thumb, and that is going to sustain as long as I hold that thing down. So let's put it at a bass setting. Octave down. And there you have it. Infinite bass note. As for the rest of the secondary board, we've got a sustain pedal for the piano module. I can keep those strings going as long as I want to. We've got an A-B box to determine which voice between the bass synth and straight guitar goes into the pitch shifter, which is pretty neat. A compressor sustainer, a Guyatone ST2, good for lead tones. And next to that, we've got a 4-channel mixer to mix all our voices, piano module, pitch shifter, straight guitar and bass synth, and a multi-effects processor, a PV Delta Stomp, has verbs, chorus, flanging, rotary actually, which is pretty cool, you know, like a Leslie sound. It's all there. Pretty cool. Now to put this all together,